Well, hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Sorry, it's been a week or so since we've been on. We've had kind of a little sad week. We lost our Great Dane, Lloyd, and his heart gave out on him. So anyway, we got a lot done here in the yard, and the last time you saw us, we were tilling the ground, I believe. And so let me show you what we've done so far. As you can see, I hope the volume is all right. We're having a lot of wind today. We put our fencing up here. It's a hot wire fence around our garden area. And we've been breaking into the soil. And you can see we have a bigger gate there for the tractor. Haven't got the gates all installed yet. There's Marshall. Smaller gate right there. Jen's getting on the tractor. That's our heavy hitch hiller. I'll show you how that works in a moment. But what we found was we really wanted a cultivator. And, well, two things. One, they're quite expensive. And the second thing, nobody has anything in stock. So I went ahead and built my own. There she is right there. You can see I took some 2-inch heavy wall tube, it's 1/4-inch tube, weld it together, put some S-tines and some Danish spades, and it does a pretty good job. Let's get it hooked up to the tractor and I'll show you. So Heavy Hitch makes a pretty good product. This is their hiller attachment, but everything kind of goes into the 2-inch receiver that we have, and I've had that for quite some time on our older tractors, and I like the idea because, you know, for smaller tractors, compact tractors, subcompact tractors, it's a real quick way to attach implements to the back. Even though we have a quick attach, it works really well. So I'm gonna take this one apart real quick, put the other one on, and I'll show you how it works. All right, she's hooked up. So basically it just slides right in there. You can see how I built it. I have the 6 S-tines. They bolt on there, and it goes into the receiver hitch. So anyway, Jen's gonna bring the tractor over to the side here. We're gonna knock down these rows. I tried just to see our spacing. She's gonna come over here and we'll get this prepped, start bedding it up. Those S-tines, they really break up with those Danish spades the soil really well. It's good and aerated. My foot in there. So we'll finish this real quick. We're gonna try to get the first 4 rows in today. We're gonna be doing corn. All right. What we're doing now is we switched out from the cultivator to the hiller, but we're not actually going to use the hiller yet. We're going to move the hiller blades off, the disc blades off, and we're going to go with just the spade, dig a trench, and start putting some fertilizer and irrigation in. So let's get it done. What a lot of people don't realize is corn is actually a grass. So if you take care of it like you would take care of grass, it'll do well. So what we're gonna do now is Jen's gonna put in the trench, we've put some already, some fertilizer that is a 21-5-10 fertilizer, I believe it is. And it has two different types of nitrogen, one that's a fast, one that's a slow release. We're gonna get it in the trenches, and then we'll put our irrigation in and go from there. Now the corn won't have this available to it right away. Obviously, it's just going to be seeds for a little while. But as the roots grow, they'll tap into this, and this will hopefully keep them for the season. Of course, we'll throw some micronutrients to them and other things as they need it. But yeah, like I said, treat them like a grass, and you will have great corn. A corn is a heavy feeder, so it does have the ability to destroy your soil, so definitely have to rotate it if you can. And organics, this winter we'll be putting a lot of organics in here to try to bring the soil back. All right, let's get all the fertilizer out, and then we'll get to the next part. Okay, so we got laid in here our drip line. I'm not a huge fan of the soaker hose, but this year it was really hard to find drip tape in a fast enough time frame. So we went with soaker hose for the corn, and then of course our drip line with emitters at every 12 inches. That's gonna be for our sunflowers, our tomatoes, stuff like that. We'll use that, and I like that because it lasts a few years. But this soaker hose will get all tangled up in the roots of the corn and be trash. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the hiller attachment on the tractor, and we're gonna cover over those rows in that drip line and get ready to put some seeds in. Let's do it. So these are called disc hillers, and these are 14-inch disc hillers. They come in quite a few different sizes. These ones came from Hitch, but you could purchase them all different places. I built that whole cultivator over there that you saw earlier from a company called Sloan Implements. They had all the parts, and I did it for about $100. These are about $65 a piece for the hiller attachments, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna set them up right now, and we're not trying to make a big mound. We just wanna cover over our drip line and the fertilizer, give us a couple inches on top to put our seeds in, about an inch or two on top, about a couple inches to put our seeds in. So the way you put these discs on is you bring them up through your tractor, through the holders here, and tighten them down. And you want to tilt them so that they're doing this. So they're basically shoveling the dirt to one center. And then we'll lift this up a little bit, but we want to turn it around and have it kind of just lay on top of the hill, and that'll make a flat spot on top of the hill so we can use our seeder. All right, let's get this up. Sorry we didn't get any video of the tractor doing the hilling. We will in the next rows, but that's it. So our drip line is buried under, ready for seed. But that will be in the next one. We'll see you next time.